excited. Should I wear a tie? Oh no. They might think I'm one of them. I'm so nervous.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. Well, it has come around again, my dear friends. Another year has passed, and I am still alive. Thank you very much, all the leaders of the world, for coming to celebrate my birthday with me. Well, I couldn't say that you make it easier for us, as far as survival is concerned. No matter which country you live in, it is not very likely that you will find a psychotherapist who can help you with some issues of these days. I really need someone. And, to be honest, my friends, I have the feeling that some therapy wouldn't hurt you either. But first, I want to thank you again for being here. I can live for another year on this wonderful planet, before you burn it to scrap and blow the whole thing up. I mean this planet here. Can you see it? It has this round shape and can even rotate. Aww. Has everyone seen it? It is round. I've called you all together today because I think there are a few things that we can no longer ignore and we absolutely need to talk about. So thank you all for coming. Special thanks for leaving your nuclear weapons at the cloakroom, so we could have a nice, pleasant meeting here. I know, it was tough, but we live in difficult times. Everyone has to give up a lot. For instance, I didn't ask for a military parade for my birthday this year. By the way, folks, are you out of your minds or what? We are stuck in the middle of a tremendous climate change. Don't try to hide Donald. That will likely wipe us all out. And now you are threatening again with a nuclear war. Did you notice that this winter and spring there was hardly any rain in Western and Central Europe? I already have nightmares that our forest will burn this summer. Can you remember that in the last few years, half of Australia has just burned down? And Canada, the US, Greece, Hollywood? Thank you very much for making me worry now for the fact that several countries want to renovate their old air raid shelters because they might be needed, instead of pondering on that the entire planet, including Europe, is running out of drinking water. Have you completely lost your mind? We are all going to die. And you are responsible for it. I wouldn't drop an atomic bomb on anyone, even if I hated him a lot. Or is it the same old about who has the biggest primary sexual characteristics? Then come on, drop your pants, show what you got, here and now. Let's put an end to all this bloody debate. Now what? Nobody? I just knew it. You are afraid that the truth will come to light and you don't have any more reason to massacre each other. And you have to look for a real job for yourselves. I want to draw your attention to see how small this one is. I don't mean this object, but the real planet. This is, for example, Pakistan, and this is India. You might think they are pretty far away from us, in a safe distance, don't you? I didn't ask you, Pakistan and India. Stop kicking each other, or I kick your ass. I can almost see for myself what would happen if one of the colleagues threw the atomic bomb on the other one's head. All the countries would start to try to calm the population and their consumption down, spreading news like, yes, over there, far, far away, people burned to ashes, little babies suffered severe burns, school collapsed onto children, skyscrapers, theaters and factories evaporated in seconds. But here, with us, everything is fine. Nothing has happened here. The radiation will never reach us. There is really nothing to worry about. Can you really believe this shit? Can you see how small this thing is? Everything is so damn close to each other here. When will you start to grasp that we are all in the same boat? What if when, like, an asteroid hits us? It could happen at any moment, and you are starting atomizing again? What if there was a solar eruption, a big one? We would immediately return to the Middle Ages. Every single one of us. Shouldn't we perhaps get prepared for problems like this that could wipe out the entire humanity within seconds? Have you ever heard of artificial intelligence? Do you know what it is and what dangers are associated with it if you don't start immediately to work on the legal regulation? Do you have any idea what is at stake? Shut up, Aaron. You just shut up. I don't even know why you are here. I am just so fed up with you all. I really need a psychologist. I should be celebrating for being alive and being able to do things, but instead, I'm tossing and turning all night, and even when I sleep, I am having nightmares. Before I forget, what the hell are you doing with the healthcare system? Have you noticed that there are fewer and fewer doctors worldwide, and fewer people want to work as nurses and other healthcare assistants? Or when they by chance start to work, they burn out in an incredible speed. Aren't you planning to do something about this? Why don't you care about people who work there where everyone else would rather run away from, or at best share creepy Instagram photos? Do you have any idea what epidemics await us? And no, I am not panicking, my dear friends. By coincidence, I know a little about this area. I even have some paper on it. Anyway, I would like to thank you, as leading politicians of the world, for watching the decline of science comfortable from the sidelines and allowing large masses to turn away from medicine instead of asking for help before it is too late. It was not easy to get this paper, and you know, I actually wanted to help people. And nowadays, I could even be beaten up for this. And now my other big favorite. I'm wandering around the world, doing my stuff, having fun. Just like, normal. And suddenly what do I see? You are stealing money from education and culture. To boot, some of you burn musical instruments at the stake and execute artists and scientists en masse, and the rest of you just let it happen? What the hell? Where are we? In the darkest Middle Ages? Well, thank you for that in the middle of my life, I have to watch the rising and prospering of the sickest dictatorships, one after another, as sick as I have only seen in movies and history books. What's going on, people? The 20th century is turning in its grave. It was really worth it to survive 2 world wars, to say today all this shit. I just want to know what you do all day in your expensive suits. Hey, you over there, in the corner. Yes, you, with that super expensive watch on your wrist. The annual budget of 3 entire African countries is built into your clothing, because protocol requires it. You really don't have any bad feelings about it. And then the panic comes. Oh no, migration crisis. Africa will just crowd to Europe. You have had hundreds of years to bring Africa and the Third World up to an acceptable level of life quality. You wouldn't have had to spend the entire European GDP on it. Don't worry. It could have been easily solved by just helping the Third World until they reached a decent standard of living and could fight corruption. But you did nothing. You have turned your back on at least half the world's population. Because it was more important to find a way to fold an iPhone in half and build ever higher skyscrapers in the middle of the desert. The Western world is just getting what it deserves. That's the truth. Yes, millions of migrants will come. What would you do in their place? They just want to survive, as you do. And those who stay in Africa will be supported by China. China offers them money, infrastructure, and education. You should have done that all. But you were not interested. It is the so-called global politics? Why are you hiding under the chairs, China? You just shouldn't be so proud of yourself. What will you do with the millions of young men who can't have wives because you killed millions of little girls? And now you don't have women. What a surprise! By the way, I saw you were here first and wired the whole room just to hear everything and maybe steal some technology and information. Are you still after this spy thing? Don't giggle, Donald. Don't giggle, or I just don't know what I do with you. Have you apologized to the authors of South Park yet? You practically took their jobs away. And as I have heard, not just them. I swear I have never seen such stupid chaos. I seriously doubt we will have another year on this planet if you keep up like this. I have here something for you to learn from. Just watch this little video before you go home. Watch it really close. Maybe the world peace is hiding in it. So just make some effort and take notes. Losers.